It is 12 o'clock on the west coast of the United States. And it's 0800 GMT. This is cBas After Dark, and it's Anything Can Happen Thursday for the 4th of February, 2016. Thank you for being here. As you can see, cBas After Dark is on the air as indicated here. Now, what is indicated here is actually what we're going to start off with, because I am fascinated by the show called Bait Car. I think I've told you before, Bait Car. And, I mean, we can see essentially everything that's happening here. I can't really full screen it, but you can sort of see. I mean, it's actually an old 4:3 ratio television show. But this is not really what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is something that happens during the commercial for this. So what I might do is actually watch this for a minute. I'm going to get up and then go do something across the room, be right back. Stick around. We're going to talk about Bait Car. We're going to talk about missing children who've been missing for more than 40 years. Like, is there any reason their pictures are still on TV? And also Operation Green Diamond. What does it mean? This is cBas After Dark. You can call or text anytime, 310-776-5869 if you have requests. We may do some more TV network IDs tonight. For example, the On TV thing that I sort of intermissioned with last night was a big favorite of mine. We'll do more of that coming up. In the meantime, let's actually watch something full screen here on the unit, I guess I could say. Let's see here. If I go to YouTube, just sort of look at these selections. Crosswits. Have we looked at Crosswits? I think it's a old game show. I mean, okay, stop. I already messed it up. Okay, let's go back to the beginning here. Robert Reed is in this.
From Hollywood, it's the Crosswits with number 2 down, Robert Reed. Number 1 across, pictures from the corner. Number 4 down, Darrell Anderson. And number 6 across, Anita Gillette. And now, let's meet the people of the Crosswits, Jack Clark.
Good to be with you. Thank you for dropping by. And Stars, you're looking good. Patty and Daryl, Anita and Robert ready to go to work. You need some captains, I would think. Jerry, who are they?
Well, Jack, for Anita and Robert, your team captain is a student working towards a career as a computer programmer. She has a smile that won't quit. She's the lovely Rochelle Love. Patricia and Daryl, your team captain, is a student who wants to work with figures, as an accountant, of course. From San Pedro, California, welcome, John Cracchiolo.
Rochelle Love, what a lovely name, John Cracchiolo. Well, good luck, John and Rochelle. I know you're going to do well. We are going to do crossword puzzles here on the Crosswits, points and prizes. All the words that go up in the puzzle are clues to the identity of a mystery subject. Each letter is worth 10 points, 100 points if you solve the puzzle. And a special for John and Rochelle, if you should rack up 1,000 points or more playing today, you get $1,000 in cold, hard cash. You ready for that? And it's worth building up those points. And something else, too. Our second puzzle is our car puzzle. Whoever solves the first puzzle gets a first crack at that car puzzle. Solve that with one word, and you drive home in a brand new automobile like this one. Jerry?
Yes, that automobile is the 210, most affordable car of them all. You can
how about these hairdos? God, how about that Datsun car? Oh, my God.
That's it. Okay, lots at stake. John, you won the toss. The subject of our first puzzle is a crowd pleaser. Let's go to work on it.
Okay, I'd like one across with Daryl Anderson, please.
Daryl, it's a 7-letter word for you. The time when former President Nixon was best described as number 2 and definitely trying harder.
He was the vice president.
The time.
The time, the 50s.
The 50s, good for you. Yeah, the 50s, that's right.
Wow. I love that
7 letters at 10 points, 70 points. Patricia's up for you, John.
Okay, one down, please.
Here it comes. 5-letter word for you. Patricia has an F at the beginning. Former President Nixon, funny we should say, is probably among the countless folks who think Watergate jokes are no longer what?
Funny.
That's right. That's to 120 and to Daryl.
Okay, let's try 2 across.
9-letter word for you, Daryl. Has an N at the beginning. Every time he hears the Marine Band play Hail to the Chief, former President Nixon probably feels a bit of this for his old job.
Nostalgia.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. For a couple of reasons, I'm going to interrupt this program. You're watching cBas After Dark. It's Anything Can Happen Thursday, so literally anything can happen. But here's why I'm interrupting the program, because here on Bait Car is a thing I actually did see before, and I did want to bring it to you. These suspects actually bring a baby into the wires falling down across the studio here. Yes, the suspects actually load a baby into the back seat, and it really pisses off one of the cops. I mean, rightfully so, right? But this woman officer is not happy with these suspects, is what I was going to say. And again, rightfully so. Okay, a couple things about this show. And turn off the closed captioning here. Can I, please? Turn off the closed captioning. Okay, good. Now I'm going to rewind 15 seconds. It's the graphics I'm going to complain about here in just a moment. As you can see, this show boasts pretty cheesy graphics. Now, again, I know this is in the 4:3 era. Therefore, this is at least 15 years ago. I thought we were going to see graphics. Maybe we are not here to see graphics. These graphics here. Okay. So it's sort of like a 4:4 screen, aerial video of the vehicle. Okay. Kind of a street thing, which I really think they built only one kind of street animation. Like, I don't think this is real geo-earth anything. Like, I think this is just kind of made-up animation with a street, and then they can change maybe the name of the street that is labeled on the screen. But I don't think it's actually representative of the actual street that they're talking about or the city that they're in. But to sort of, I think, highlight all of the different things about this show, I mean, they show the inside the camera, inside the car video, cops at a control center watching the inside the car video. Now, I actually don't think they have a live video feed from the bait car that they can tell people. I don't think they actually have that. They sort of fake it up, I think, for the show. At least at this time, 15, 20 years ago, I don't think they had it yet. I could be wrong. I don't think this was actually, I feel like this is kind of fake doctored up for the TV show. This, I think, is actual aerial footage, probably. I think both of these things on the bottom are actually doctored up. And by the way, speaking of doctored up graphics, I think I could do better. Now, again, I know I have 15 years worth of more advanced software than they had here. Shut the vehicle down now. Okay, back to closed caption mode. Sorry. Now, what you saw there was the police actually coming on the microphone and into the stereo speaker system of the vehicle, the bait car. Again, that I think is real technology. I think they actually, the suspects are responding. What I don't think is going on is that the There's a live, there may not even be a live mic, I don't think. Like, I mean, I know it's being recorded in 6 different cameras, but I think that's all just like camcorder camera type thing. You know, there's the recording going on, but you're not necessarily streaming every video feed. You know, it's much more important to have good video that you can play back and use in a TV show later than it is to. Now, it's nice to fake up these kind of amenities and features of this technology. And then the child's mother comes running down the street. She couldn't believe that her child had been put in that situation. I was going to make a phone call to the Atlanta Police Department. Yeah, taking a little child into a car that you're stealing is like just such blatant disregard for that kid, you know. What if you end up in a shootout? I mean, I know people aren't thinking about the consequences, that's the problem, but seriously, like, what if you're in a shootout? It's not impossible. I was like, man, I really want these speakers up out the truck. So the speakers mean more to you than your daughter because you put her in that car. That's crazy to me. Yeah, ma'am. Judge is going to hammer you for this. You put that child's safety at risk and the judge is going to hammer you for it. I'm just warning you, okay? Yes, sir. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm totally just hanging out tonight. There's no real structure to anything, but we can get back to the game show. As soon as we're done with this, we'll get back to the game show we were watching, and I do realize that I have watched that maybe even in the past 2 weeks or so. But we'll finish it. I like Crosswith. Okay. I think I was kind of hoping... See, this Be Safe thing on the Justice Network, there's the Justice Network logo. Here's the cop that does neighborhood watch tips and stuff like that. It's very cool. But this, one of the sub-features of this feature that they do is missing children. Admirable, right? I think that's admirable. Now, what they do occasionally, and the one I saw tonight, which is already off the queue here, I can't rewind back to it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that these are children that were missing in 1981. You know, that's when they were kidnapped or at least went missing. 1981. Now they have an age-enhanced photograph of what they may look like at 45 years old. But, you know, like, assuming they're not dead, you know, I just wonder, how effective is that? Is that, at what point do you say it's too... Just an interesting question. I don't, you know, necessarily think that it's bad they still put her picture up on modern day broadcast television. It's not a rerun from something else in the late 80s. You know, this is something that is modern and produced in the 21st century here, 2016. You know, kids missing from the 80s, and we still, you know, more and more kids go missing every day, every year. And so the ones that went missing from 25 years ago and never got found are still missing. So, of course, they guess they should still have their pictures put up. They should never be forgotten. That's what the ad says. John Walsh from America's Most Wanted is the actual anchor person for that. And he is the one that voices, I don't think maybe he does voice every single one. Yeah, it says, you know, here's Patty. Patty went missing in June of 1981. Here's an age-enhanced photo of Patty. Here's what we think she looks like today. If you have any information on where Patty is, please call 1-800 whatever, you know. I'm just like, man, I don't want to be the naysayer, but pretty sure if she's still alive, she's not going to want to be found, or I don't know. I mean, I suppose maybe even that's not impossible, right? Maybe someone missing was kidnapped so young they didn't know they were kidnapped, and so then they can see themselves on TV. I don't know, and maybe call in about. I guess weirder things have happened. I don't know that there's ever been a case of that actually happening, but I don't know. It's just one of those weird philosophical questions. I think comedians have before. I think even Seinfeld maybe did the thing about I don't think that mugshot thing at the post office works so good. Right? He said the mugshots at the post office don't work because pretty much all he can do is look at the person in front of him in line, look at the person in back of him in line, and if it's not, that's kind of all he can do. And I always thought that was really funny. And it's part of it's funny because it's true. Part of the reason it's funny is because it's true. So I feel like, that's kind of almost a cliche comedy thing at this point to say that, why are they still, what's the deal with them still showing kidnapped, and a shittier comedian, a less delicate or, sort of just a less funny comedian, I think could potentially go down the comedy road of, what's the deal with these kids in 1981? If they're still alive, obviously they don't want to be found. What's the deal with that? That's shittier of a tone than I want. I don't want to be like that. But at the same time, I do find myself questioning mentally, like, is there a chance? Could this person be found because of this ad today? Like, is there even a real chance of that? Tell me your thoughts on this. 310-776-5869 right now. Or later, if you happen to be watching on tape delay over the weekend. By the way, another thing happening, and I will have video from the Renaissance Festival by next week. In fact, the next show will be Sunday night, Monday morning for Nerd News Monday. And even though we will do a Nerd News Monday segment, we will still have at least a few minutes from the Renaissance Festival 2016. My co-host from the Fast Food Junk Food podcast, Sarah Bell Navarro, will be obviously taking the lead on this exodus because that's kind of her big thing. And this is the weekend where I know for sure she and I are going alone. So we'll film ourselves a bit, probably enjoying the food. But we'll try and film some other things too. Renaissance Festival Sunday night right here on this program. In the meantime, what we're watching is the tail end of Bait Car. I think I've actually lost the signal here. I'm going to drive this motherfucker. Yeah, the video is not cooperating very well. I think maybe right around when I went on the air, the antenna stopped working. So sadly, we can't really finish with this. But I'll let it keep playing here. Maybe it'll have some interesting things. Let's go ahead and finish watching the game show we were watching. And we will continue to discuss the Renaissance Festival. And by the way, what is Operation Green Diamond? Operation Green Diamond will be revealed later at the tail end of the hour here as we finish up the week on Anything Can Happen Thursday on cBass After Dark. Okay, back to the game show. It's starring Robert Reed and other celebrities. It's called Crosswits. Here we go.
Okay, 3 down, please.
Patricia, it's a 6-letter word, has an S at the beginning. Britain's David Frost spent many hours with former President Nixon in order to produce one. David Frost spent many hours with former President Nixon in order to produce one.
A scoop story to produce scandal.
No.
To produce.
What do you think, John?
Shows?
Good answer, but wrong. All right, Rochelle, you've been patient and you're over there now.
Okay, I'm trusting Robert. 3 down.
Yeah, we encourage our stars to tell you what they think they know, and that you work as a team that way. 3 down is a 6-letter word. Put you right on the spot, Bob. Britain's David Frost spent many hours with former President Nixon in order to produce one. Series. Yes. Now you've got the 60. Anita's up, Rochelle.
Okay, 4 cross.
That's the only one we got left up there. R at the beginning of 6, Anita.
Yes.
We seriously wonder if, when he was a kid, former President Nixon ever heard all the other kids call him this name. We doubt.
Richard. Ricky. Ricky. Rich.
You have a form of it, honey. It's just
A form of Rick.
yeah. We doubt if they called him.
Richie.
Yes, just in time, Richard. information we can possibly give you, Rochelle. Talk it over with Anita and Robert. Tell us the crowd pleaser we're after. All right, Rochelle, your answer, please.
I hope it's Happy Days.
You are right. It is Happy Days. Well, this started out to be kind of lopsided, but look what happened. 220 to 210. Let's see, a series about the 50s, nostalgia, and Richie the lead, and it is certainly funny. Well done, Rochelle. Here's your prize for that.
Rochelle is a gem electronic organ, a beautifully styled musical instrument which offers many easy-to-play features that your whole family will enjoy. Gem organs are furnished by General Electric Music Incorporated. Nice going, Rochelle.
Those are the breaks. John and Rochelle each put about the equal number of pieces of information up on the puzzle, but Rochelle solved it, and that means that you get to go at our next puzzle, which is for the automobile. So you'll get first crack at it, Rochelle. Stand by for 2 minutes. You do the same.
Wow, I just think it's so funny to see these. I mean, game shows that are unremembered, much less old. You know, it's not just that they're old or classic; it's that I don't remember these games at all.
Thermostatic heat control, multi-programmable timer, 27-inch wide blanket of safe, dependable warmth. And Supercall, the pleasant tasting and refreshing mouthwash that's used by more hospitals than all other brands combined. Supercall, Hamilton features super fast pop air, electric hot air corn popper. Makes up to 4 quarts of delicious oilless.
We didn't have that popcorn popper, but we totally used to have a hot air popcorn popper just like that. I'm always amused that they just use these art cards that they zoom in and out of to reveal the prizes on game shows. Like, couldn't it have been a little more than that? Sometimes it was. Sometimes they'll shoot video or film of a prize, like if it's a brand new car or something.
And what does that mean? I don't know. That's gas. No, our next puzzle is our car puzzle. Now, the subject will stay in this case, you know, because there's so much at stake. And since you solved the first one, Rochelle, you get the first crack at it. So let's get going.
Okay, I'll try 4 across with Anita Gillette.
Anita,
Yes.
6 letters. When the hungry customer bought a chicken one from the Colonel, he said, "Thanks for the mammary."
Oh.
Breast.
That's right.
Is that
Chicken breast.
And that is the first word up there, Rochelle.
plastic
I don't know what that
parts
makes you
and
think.
breasts and
I
memories and
know. I know.
shows?
I have no idea what may go through your mind with that clue, but it could lead you to a car. Could lose your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess.
Okay, now you have to do this by yourself, but we're on your side, so we're going to cross our fingers and think good thoughts, Rochelle. You study that clue, breast, for 5 seconds. I don't mind if I do. Okay. Your answer, Rochelle.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I would have bet you $1. Yeah, we ought to give you a ride around the block in a new car just for the effort there. No, that's not what we were after. But, well, in a manner of speaking, that's not you. But you do lose your
Whatever.
turn. And
Okay, when I talk about British game shows and my love for them because of their lack of kind of being Twitter-pated by the word breast or whatever, like, this is what I'm talking about. That's corny as hell and lame.
Would it be half the Dolly Parton?
I mean, the Dolly Parton jokes, that's so fucking cliche. That's so hacky.
Okay.
John, it is your puzzle.
Yeah, I'd like 3 down with Patricia McCormick.
Here comes Patty. It's a 4-letter word, T at the end. It's the only place a bad chicken comic can go to lay an egg. The only place a bad chicken comic can go to lay an egg.
egg would be a nest.
You are right. And this is another clean puzzle.
Okay, 2 across.
Daryl, it's a 6-letter word. Aha! Has an N next to the end here. Daryl, you ready for this? Okay.
Uh-oh. How humiliating.
If you were as heavily in debt as I am, you'd be this. All right. What kind of chicken is this?
Spring chicken.
A spring chicken.
How humiliating.
It's a spring. John, you are now continuing this madness.
Okay, one down.
All right. And who will play this? Robert. No, Patricia. Excuse me. One four-letter word. It is a theme puzzle. Our third and four. The chicken got an answering service, so she wouldn't miss the what calls.
Right. The hen calls. She
Got an answering service.
She got
Bird
an answer
calls.
service, so she wouldn't miss the.
What calls?
Can I hear that question again?
Sure. The chicken got an answering service, so she wouldn't miss the what calls.
The right call.
No. All right, Rochelle, take advantage of this. Robert is up, and he thinks he knows something.
Okay. Robert Reed, one down.
He wants that one. The bird calls. That's right. This is some race. Look at this now. One letter separating the teams. Anita's up for you, Rochelle.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 5 down.
Here we go. Anita, three-letter word for you. R is the first one. Describes chickens in Rhode Island.
Oh, they're red.
Rhode Island red. Of course. Your pleasure now, Rochelle.
Yes, please.
All right, you may have that. 7 seconds. It's alive. An additional 100 points awaiting your answer.
Robins.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Robin. The ones you didn't need up there were 7 across hood, Robin Hood, and 6 down cock robin, red robin, and robin red breast, and all the things. Well, this is a good game. Rochelle, a prize for you.
Rochelle, this time it's Whirlpool's microwave oven with solid-state variable power control, digital timer and temperature probe from Whirlpool.
Wow. All right. Microwave oven. Look at those controls, baby. Oh, man. Looks like the old analog Starship Enterprise from the 60s.
Okay, we are back to our regular way of starting puzzles now that the car puzzle is behind us. John, you are trailing in points, therefore the next one will be yours as soon as we do some business and come right back. Stay there, please.
Promotional consideration first by the
Promotional consideration for Crosswith is provided by cBasAfterDark, which is the program you are watching here, of course, every weeknight, Sunday through Wednesday night, technically, although it is not really Sunday night through Wednesday night. What I like to say is Monday morning through Thursday morning, because I do Nerd News Monday, Game Show Tuesday, Media Watch Wednesday, and Anything Can Happen Thursday. With the difference in how the show is done now versus how it used to be is that it used to be at the end of the day being mentioned in my time zone. It used to be Nerd News Monday was on Monday night. Now it's Monday morning. We're kicking off Monday with Nerd News Monday, that kind of thing. And coming up, the information on Operation Green Diamond. But we will go back to the end of the game show here before we continue on. If I can.
Once and for all, while I'll never be asked to star in one.
A musical.
Yes. How did you get that? I don't know. I thought it sounded pretty good.
Okay, one down.
Patricia, three-letter word. M at the beginning. Their hotel is really grand.
MGM.
Their hotel.
Oh,
Patricia.
yeah, Bird. MGM.
MGM Hotel. MGM Grand. And 4 letters.
Okay, 2 across.
Daryl would put you ahead by 4. M is the second in 8. One famous Disney lady opens hers and flies.
Opens hers and flies. Opens her wings. A famous over umbrella. Mary
Yes,
Poppins.
that's of course. Opens. I just saw that. All right.
Jack, I'd like to call a conference, please.
You're entitled to do that, John. Take 7 seconds. A classic.
This music.
Interesting. Okay, let's see what happens, John.
Singing in the Rain.
You're a good player. That's right.
That was a good guess for only having the 3 clue.
Isn't that that incredible? Those three clues, the umbrella, the musical from MGM, and what a classic that is, certainly, too. 4 across O'Connor, and 5 across Kelly, and 3 down Reynolds. All the stars, Gene Kelly, Donald O'Connor, Debbie Reynolds in that movie, and Gene Kelly's great rendition of that title song, Singing in the Rain. Beautiful.
And
5
Donald
nights.
O'Connor walking up the walls.
Yeah. Oh, remember that?
Yes.
Beautiful stuff. John, how about this for beauty? Take a look at your prize.
John, it's his and hers watches. Elegantly styled by Jules Jorgensen. Ladies 14-karat white gold. Rectangular case and matching slim tapered bracelet and the latest in time.
See, again, they couldn't have had an actor with the, you know, I mean, I guess they have to go with what they can go with, and they're going on a shoestring budget, but I hate art cards.
Look, we are calling it Crosswoods, but it looks like a tennis match the way it's going back and forth here. Now it's 450 to 590. Rochelle, you will start this puzzle. We're looking for a thing this time. Use your time well, young lady.
Okay, 4 across with Anita Gillette.
7-letter word, that's the way to do it. Anita, what nuts?
I beg your pardon?
That's all right.
Hazelnuts.
No, what nuts?
Grape nuts. You're
These
I mean,
nuts.
you say nuts. Some kind of nuts. Brazil nuts,
What nuts?
walnuts, pecans, butternuts,
Rochelle?
cashews.
All good answers, but not what we're after. You need some
Almonds.
letters up there, apparently. John, up to you.
Okay, I'd like 4 across with Patricia McCormick, please.
No, maybe you don't need letters. What nuts? Patricia?
God, I hope I'm right. Coconuts.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
oh,
no, no.
oh, not coconuts. What nuts? Crazy nuts.
John?
Walnuts.
No, you do need letters. You see, nuts wouldn't have appeared both in the clue and in the word. All right, well, you got it back, Rochelle. You dodged it. Robert's up for you.
2 down.
A 7-letter word for you, Bob. This is what inspires an often seen white-haired southern octogenarian epicure to insert his manual digits into his oral orifice. Or, wait, what did you say?
Chicken.
Chicken is exactly right, and that is 70 points for you.
What did you say?
All right. Now, wait a minute. The time is gone, but the game is a long way from being over. You just put that word up there. It's not a lot to go with. We are looking for a thing. You have the advantage of that other clue, if that helps you, Rochelle. Take 7 seconds. If you can solve it, you win the day. Otherwise, John wins it. So good luck. 7 seconds looking for a thing. Anita, Bob, and Rochelle.
Chicken.
Okay, what do you think that is? It's for the game, Rochelle, a thing.
Colonel Sanders. I know.
Well, I tell you, with all you had to go with, that's as good an answer as any. It's the wrong answer, though. John, you stood there, and it happened to you. You won the day. Congratulations to you. No, it isn't. See, without another 5, let me give you this. 5 down was organ with the O, chopped nuts. Chopped chicken liver. Liver is what we're after. 3 across meat, 6 across pate, 1 down calves, 2 down organ, as you saw up there. Chopped chicken liver. Almost an impossible task is one of those things. Rochelle, you did beautifully, though, through the day. You got won the organ, the microwave. That isn't too bad. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did.
Thank you. That is Rochelle Love.
Rochelle.
I got a little sticky there for a while, John, but it worked out terrifically, though. You did solve the one puzzle, and the crossfire is coming up, maybe a vacation trip. We'll wish you well and get to work on that in 2 minutes. Stay there.
I'm a sucker for a trucking camera shot like we're seeing right now, where the camera is being kind of moved sideways along the floor.
Viola almost had it stolen away from you there, but see, you've got the watches so far, and now it's crossfire. You got 60 seconds to put 10 words up there, win yourself a vacation trip. And you get some help, for heaven's sakes.
Some help, for heaven's
Well, they
sake.
played so well, both of them. But I like Daryl on the Lou Grant show, so I like to go with Daryl Anderson.
Okay, come on down. He's good. All right. Okay, you're a good team. He'll help you all he can. You're in charge, though, there, Big John, so we'll start that clock on you as soon as you answer your first word. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. One across.
You try for them in football.
Touchdown.
Yes.
One down.
A hobo.
Trap.
Yes.
5 across.
Dry, desert-like.
Arid.
Yes.
2 down.
What a cow chews.
Cut.
Yes.
3 down.
A tree.
Yes. 4 down.
To yell.
Shout.
3. Yes.
8 down.
All right. An East Coast team.
Pittsburgh. Steelers.
East Coast team.
Giants.
Come back.
6 across.
6 across. A measure of weight.
Kilo.
Yes.
Okay, 7 down.
All right. Benjamin Franklin had one.
Spectacles. Inventor.
Benjamin
Keys. Kite.
Kite.
9 across.
It's used to prevent bleeding. Yes.
Okay, 8 down.
An East Coast team.
Jets.
Yes.
I was thinking Mets. They didn't say Mets.
All right, Daryl. Way to go, and 13 whole seconds left on the clock for you. You are doing great. How great did he do, Jerry?
Well, Jack, here's how great John did. Spacious, roomy luggage by American Tourister is yours, John. Designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. One-piece welded construction, non-spring locks, foam rubber padded handles. A strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. And, John, you can use your luggage on your trip for 2 to Jamaica.
Are American Tourister and Samsonite luggage related? Like, are they competitors? Are they? Does one own the other? Like in a makeup case? I don't know. Because I wonder about that. Like, is because the other luggage you see sometimes is Samsonite on game shows of this era.
The watches, the luggage, and vacation in Jamaica. Good luck. Enjoyed it, John. Hope you did. Got to with that. All those nice prizes. Let's see. I wonder how the guys and the gals would do. That's Nita and Patricia next time out against the mean guys, Robert and Daryl. All right. Jerry Fiala, Jack Clark, be with us, won't you? Bye-bye, friends.
Okay, oh, and interesting. There's a new Crosswits from '86. Maybe we could watch. I was almost going to say I was in the mood for Alex Trebek, but let's watch this.
It's the first word in television game shows. The all-new Crosswits. Today's special guest stars the very funny Lord Crosby, comedian Bill Kirkenbauer, Wendy Shaw, and actor John Shuck.
John Shuck. Oh my God, no way.
Of
Star Trek fame.
Of the all-new Crosswits. Here to help us figure it all out is our host, David Ford.
Okay, stop. Time out. I have to ask now a trivia question here on cBas After Dark. I have cheese in my mouth. One moment, please. Okay. John Shuck, actor John Shuck, one of the celebrity guests in this episode of the 1986 Crosswits. Who was he in Star Trek? Tell me. The phone number is on your screen, 310-776-5869, 310-776-COONS. Don't you know? Back to the show. I will actually replay. I'll give you another look at him here. I'll replay the opening and we'll see it. And then send me, I think maybe I'll try and come up with a prize for the first person to text me with the correct answer.
Today's special guest stars the very funny Lord Crosby, comedian Bill Kirkenbauer.
What is he from? Bill Kirchenbauer.
Wendy Shaw, and actor John Shuck. Today, one of our contestants will win one of these 3 fabulous cards and a vacation of a lifetime to Fiji of the all-new Crosswits. Here to help us figure it all out is our host, David Ford.
And a very warm welcome to you folks at home, as well as you nice people in the studio audience. Lovely to see you. We got great
Growing
teams
pains
today,
and just
I
the
do
10
mean
of us.
great.
Okay.
We have Norm Crosby and Bill Kirkenbauer. We have Kathy, and we have Wendy Shaw. We have John Shuck, and we have Jody. And with that, let's hear all about the rules, please, Michelle.
You'll be given clues to words in a crossword puzzle, all of which add up to a person, place, or thing. Answering the clues correctly gives you control of the game, and the letters in these answers are worth points. Stars can help with the crossword answers, but only the contestant can solve the puzzle for bonus points.
Thank you, Michelle. And now let's see our first puzzle, please. It is a person, everybody, that we are looking for as the overall solution. And it's you that won the flip backstage, Jody, so we're going to kick off with you and with Wendy.
Okay, I really shouldn't eat during the show because then I can't comment when I want to. These digital screens.
Who did the concert for Bangladesh?
Okay, Jody. Here we go. Harrison, George Harrison.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow, okay.
Pick yourself up a quick 40 points there, Jody.
Okay, give me like 5 down, please.
A
Remind me
blank
to-
ain't nothing but a sandwich.
Remind me to say
John,
something.
A blank ain't nothing but a sandwich?
Right.
That's something I've always said. A blank ain't nothing but a sandwich. A ham, a half, I don't know.
He's out of thought. Jody. Okay, that means that Kathy, you are now in control of this wild and crazy ship, and Norm Crosby is the first person you're going to be working with.
All right, I'd like 5 down again, please.
A blank ain't nothing but a sandwich, Norm.
Golly. Hank?
Kathy?
Hero?
Hero!
Wow. Okay, I love the sound effects.
Bailing everybody out. Nicely done.
Okay, let's try 1 down, please.
All right. This president was famous for his trips, Bill.
Ford.
President was favorite, Carter.
4 letters.
He does
Did he
Kathy
really miss
Ford?
that?
Yes.
I love that chime for when you get it right.
That's a little play on words with the trips and all, yes. That's correct.
All right, let's try 4 down, please.
Prophets of blank and gloom, Norm.
Province?
Prophets. Prophets of blank and
Doom.
gloom. Kathy.
I don't know this one.
The football goes back over to you, Jody.
Let's try 6 across, please.
All righty. Wendy, what's that little flat spot on the side of your face?
The little flat on the side of my face?
Well, you know, in
Anybody's
the
face.
universal.
The temple.
Temple.
Yeah, okay, that's the greatest little sound effect chime I've heard in a while.
An LA football team, Mr. Shuck.
Oh, yes. It used to be the Rams, but then they expanded their name to the Raiders.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, let's try 7 across, please.
That was pretty good. I like that. What a good scout won't get in the woods.
Will not get in the
Will
woods.
not get in the woods, Wendy. What a good scout won't get in the
A
woods.
match, a fire, a sign, will not get in the woods.
Lost.
Help.
Lost.
Seeds. I don't know.
Tried them all, but it wasn't there. Jody.
Lost.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and I totally know the answer.
You've got 1 left to do, 2 across, or you can go for the overall solution. It's a person, not necessarily a proper name. What do you want to do?
Indiana
Let's go with
Jones.
4 down, please.
All right. Yeah, you're right. There were 2 left undone. I'm sorry.
Stick with it, David. It's
Prophets of blank and gloom, John.
Ah, yes. It's like the Teapot Dome, only pronounced doom.
Doom. Yeah.
Okay, I don't like John Shuck's jokes.
Jody, remember the spiel that I just gave you? It's the same spiel. You got 2 across, or this time I'm correct, however.
Let's try 2 across.
All right. Noah might have said to his wife, Wendy, "Hey, I built it. You." Hey, I built it. You clean it.
He was talking about their home away from home, an ark.
Yes, that's correct. Jody, taking a look up at the puzzle, you notice that it is entirely filled in, and we are looking for a solution.
Okay, I'd like to spell the puzzle. Is it Indiana Jones?
Yes, it is. Nicely done. Okay, take a look up at the puzzle. Of course, Harrison Ford, Hero, Doom, Temple Lost, Raiders, and Ark all add up to Indiana Jones. And with that, we have to break away for a commercial message, noticing that it is 40 points for Kathy and 210 points for Jody. And we will be right back after this commercial.
Yes, we will. Okay. So one of the things I was going to say was about the same thing is true actually of the YouTube. I want to go to the game show that was called Blockbusters. Go to that here because there was 1982 and there was like later episodes. And I think this first one is 1982. Here we go. Okay.
Game
Now, we're not going to watch the whole thing, although I do like this game show. Look at the board right there.
For our game of speed and strategy. These are the letters that lead to victory. Blockbusters! And here's the star of our...
Okay.
Up the top, but there'll still be a little bit of a gap there. Matt.
So what we're seeing here, by the way, I'll let the video play while I talk. They have to guess, and the answer begins with the letter that is lit up. And the letters are green, and then they turn either white or red, depending on who gets the right answer. Now, imagine how they did this in 1982, right? They had the little slides that had the letter on them, probably in a clear plastic thing that you slide into each of those slots, and then 3 lights in each of the honeycomb segments, in each of the hexagons, right? You have a green light, red light, and a white light. And then if you can control each light, you can kind of play this game. The problem is, imagine the work you have to do. You have to, write the jokes, plan the board, and then insert a plastic thing into each of those things. That's a lot of setting up. Kind of like the old way of doing the Wheel of Fortune, All those rotating letters had to be totally set up in advance. And, it's a lot of work to do that. And takes some time as opposed to computerization, right? If we look at later episodes of Blockbusters, you will see... yeah, like here's one from 1987. And I think we will see that the board is computerized. Yeah, completely computerized, right? And this reduces the amount of work needed physically, although it also eliminates the ability to have a physical board on the set that you can have cool camera shots with. So I like that it reduces the work, but I don't like that you can't have a wide shot of the set and see the board there twinkling in its glory, like the Press Your Luck board or... the puzzle board in the Wheel of Fortune and so on. Anyway, okay, well, that's what I was talking about. If you noticed from the old episode of Crosswits that we watched, which was a physical board that had to be replaced with each different letters and numbers, this one is a computerized board that we don't see on the set here in the wide shot. I think you kind of lose the nice things when you increase the technology.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Blue Bonnet. Everything's better with Blue Bonnet on it. Enjoy a delicious bowl of Hormel chili. It's the #1 selling chili in the country. Hormel chili. It's the next best thing.
You couldn't show video of chili right there? That would have been good.
The new Paper Make metal roller pen. Doesn't smudge or smear like the leading rollerball pen. The new Paper Make metal roller.
And welcome back to our second game. Nice to see you again. All right, recapping the score, we have 40 points for Kathy, and Jody has 210 points. Kathy, we're going to kick off with you in just a second. First of all, we should make some nice introductions. Kathy Clark, you are soon to be Mrs. Wainwright. We're very excited for you. You're going to step up to the altar.
Thank you.
Have fun while doing that. Thank you. And we want to also introduce Jody Nostinger, who's on vacation from Georgia. Got a brand new baby girl, and you're from a little town in
Wisconsin. Called Ashwaubenon.
Yes, we've all heard of that. We love it up there. And the Chief State, welcome to the show, both of you, and continue. Good luck. Now, of course, our show would not be complete without meeting 2 of our stars at least, and it is my pleasure always to welcome a very good friend of mine, Norm Crosby. Norm, what do you want to talk about today, your grandchildren or your love life?
No. I don't have any grandchildren. My kids are 12 and 17. I don't have any grandchildren that I know about. But I don't have grandchildren. I don't have any love life. I can't talk about that either. Because really, my friends decided a long time ago not to talk about our sexual life because what was. I mean, that's.
Well, what's here is here, and you're here.
You know what? He turned that from being awkward into really funny. Good for him.
I understand, Bill Kirkenbauer, that you recently worked out of the country. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I was down in Australia, down there, and I was, they don't talk like this down there. But I was a little bored, so I invented something while I was down there. This is, it's called a boomerang hat. So that when the wind blows your hat off, it automatically come back to you. Of course, you know what they call a boomerang? It doesn't work. A stick.
There's a patent pending on that, I'm sure. Welcome to the show, Bill. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And now let's get going with game number 2, please.
We didn't talk to John Shuck.
It's a thing that we are looking for as the overall solution.
Okay, I dig that animation.
We're going to kick off with you, and you got some catching up to do, and you're going to go first with Bill Kirkenbauer.
Okay, David, I'd like 2 down, please.
Alrighty. What kind of food will you get if you order one from column A and one from column B?
Chinese?
Lettered food. Chinese.
Chinese, of course. Gabby?
Okay, let's go for 5 across, please.
Mr. Crosby, some husbands cannot wait until their mother-in-law blanks.
Leaves.
Leaves. That's right.
Okay, 1 across, please.
What whiskey is when it's on the rocks?
Iced.
Yes.
Okay,
These guys are hot.
6 across, please.
A witch might stir it up for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
A witch might stir it up. Stew.
No?
No?
Brew.
Brew.
You got her on the right track.
Okay, let's try 3 across, please.
What beauty was a horse?
Let's see. Well, it was obviously Black Beauty.
Black Beauty.
I read
An avid reader. We have 170 points for you now, Kathy, so you're catching up pretty well here.
Okay, let's try 3 down.
The heavy luggage on all-night carouser has to carry. The heavy luggage an all-night carouser has to carry.
The heavy luggage? Oh, bags.
Bags? Yes, that's correct. All right, you got 190 points to 210 for Jody, Kathy, and you now have the selection of either 4 across or going for the overall.
I think I'd like to solve the overall puzzle.
It's a thing.
Is it T?
It is T. It is T indeed. Take a look up at the puzzle. 4 across was green, as in green.
Okay, it bothers me that
bags,
they have a sound effect for when they get the single word right, but not a good sound effect for the puzzle getting
You
answered.
have taken over the lead. You have 240 points. Jody, not far behind. You have 210 points, and we'll kick off with you, Jody, when we continue. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, as I said, it kind of we picked up a lot. I like the animation of this 80s version. I love the sound effect of getting it right, or even just the puzzle being sort of established. The blanks in the letters. I like the sound effects for both of those, but there's no sound effect when you get the puzzle right. That kind of concerns me. And I don't like the wide shot of this set without a board, or at least a screen displaying the computer board, something. You got to have that. I think the board is kind of what makes it a game show in a real serious way. I mean, unless it's Wheel of Fortune where it's the wheel, but even the wheel has a big board, big puzzle board.
Welcome back to our third and our final game. Let's recap the score.
I'm getting fired up about this.
We have 240 points for Kathy. Jody, 210 points, so you're only 30 points away. And anything can happen, as they say in the business. Before we get going with game number 3, of course, we want to check in with Wendy Shaw and with John Shuck. Wendy, you were a series regular on Fantasy Island, and it's a living.
Yes.
Now, tell us what you got going on. We hear some very good things are happening for you.
I'm a movie star now. I did 2 movies for Steven Spielberg this last summer, but that's all I can say.
Why not tell us what they're about? Tell us the beginning, the middle, and the end.
I can't tell anything about him. I had to sign something. I can't say anything about
Why is he so secretive? Is he paranoid or what?
I can't tell you why.
We'll keep on trying, and maybe tomorrow we'll find out what the answer to these mysterious questions are. Anyway, thank you so much for blessing us with your presence on the show. Speaking of movie stars, Mr. Shuck.
Yes.
We have Star Trek 4 released, back at Thanksgiving, I think. Is that
30
right?
days.
And how does it feel? Are people coming up to you and mobbing you?
They've been trying to carve me ever since. No. Most people don't recognize me in the picture because we have that 5 hours worth of makeup.
Right.
which really didn't change me very much. But I mean, no, they don't, and that plus the costume and everything. So those who know the voice will be able to.
So actually, the only benefit you're getting out of being a big-time movie star is those gigantic checks.
I get to be on this show,
and you plus you're on CrossWords. Yes, and for that we are very thankful. Okay, let's get going with game.
All right. Well, let's take a quick step aside here because I had earlier promised maybe some kind of prize if you could be the first one to tell me, you know, who he was in Star Trek. Now, the funny thing is, at first I thought, oh my God, it's ruined. My whole idea is ruined. And then I'm like, nah, I can still do it, and I might even still be able to have a prize. The prize is a mystery prize. It is Star Trek related. It's worth more than $5. I'll say that. And if one person will text me the answer, who is John Schuck? And they even mentioned the movie there if you happen to catch it. Who was he in Star Trek? And maybe give me a quote also. That's what I want. If you want to really win the prize, not only answer who was he in Star Trek, but give me a quote he said from Star Trek. Any of the movies. He was not just in Star Trek 4. 310-776-COONS, 310-776-5869 is the phone number. We're teasing Operation Green Diamond, which is coming up later in the show. We're going to go an extra half an hour because we're doing a spontaneous, anything can happen game show Thursday. I should have the game show Tuesday animation on, but screw it. I don't want to. I'm too busy enjoying the heck out of these different versions of CrossWits, including the computer animation and the 1987 or 1986 sound effects. And of course, the great John Schuck. To me, of Star Trek fame, although I think that's kind of not a real phrase to most other people. Back to the game show.
Game number 3, please. And it is a thing that we are looking for as the overall solution.
Okay, the music at the beginning of the game reminds me of Pac-Man.
With you.
Okay, let's go one down, please.
All right. A nap of only 20 winks might be called a short blank. John.
Snooze.
A nap of only 20 winks might be called what?
A short blank.
Sleep.
Jody.
Snooze?
Snooze.
Let's go 6 cross, please.
Might tell you right now, it is a dead tie, 240 points apiece. 6 across says this. Wendy, when is a housewife most likely to meet the milkman?
Oh, the pressure. Most likely to meet on delivery. In the morning.
Yes. You now have the lead, 270 points. Quickly.
3 down, please.
It's a universal language, John.
Music.
Yes. That's correct. Amore.
I'd like to stretch the puzzle, please.
If you solve the puzzle, you're a clear winner. If you don't, it goes over to Kathy, and she guesses, then she wins, and you're going to gnash your teeth. So with that, what is it we're looking for?
Alarm clock?
No, that is not what we're looking for. Quickly, Kathy, you can either do one of two things. You can continue by getting some points, or you can go for the overall solution. Less than 30 seconds.
I'd like 2 down, please.
You want to what?
2 down.
2 down, I'm sorry. All right, 2 down goes like this, and it's for Bill. What elevator button should you push when all the others are broken?
The one that yells help.
Kathy, quickly.
No.
No idea. Okay, that means that we are back to Jody, and now we're out of time. Excuse me. Now, Jody, here it is. You've got the same dilemma before you. You can take a look up at the puzzle. You see snooze, music, morning. What is the overall solution?
Clock radio.
Radio?
Kathy, take a look up there. What is the overall solution for the game, the victory, the
Clock
entire
radio.
match?
A radio.
Okay, I had to wait till the time to run out. Stars, anybody any idea? Let's say radio is half of it. What is the other half? Huh?
Clock radio.
Bill Kirkenbauer says clock radio. Clock radio is correct. Okay, well, that's the end of the
Nobody
game.
got
Let's take
it.
a look up at our scores here. First of all, take a look at the puzzle. Snooze alarm, wake, morning, music, I guess would be for sure an alarm clock or clock radio. 300 points for Jody, 240 for Kathy. So, Jody, you're our winner. Congratulations. Kathy, we've got to say goodbye to you. We do have some nice party gifts, and you also have our profound thanks for being on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
While we break away for a commercial message, Jody.
Yeah, those are some stupid people. And I gotta say, I don't know. Like, I don't like that it doesn't go to the celebrities for a chance at the final puzzle or something like that. That was really weird. All right.
2-hour show, Jody. You're our winner. Congratulations. You have chosen John Shuck to go into the crossfire round. He's been there before, and he is a sharp, sharp guy. I know you guys are going to do very well. And
Okay, does he say "aw shucks"?
you win the crossfire round. Michelle, where are we going to send Jody?
David, we'll fly you from Los Angeles to beautiful Fiji. A South Pacific cruise vacation for 2 weeks. You fly to the enchanted island of Fiji. Enjoy the comfort and service of Continental Airlines Pacific flight. And while there, you'll spend a week at the beautiful Hyatt Regency Hotel, enjoying the fine resort accommodations and located on the Coral Coast at Coral Lebu, just a few steps from the waters of the Blue Pacific.
Thank you, Michelle. That was very nicely done. Jody, also, as you know, if you win the crossfire round, you're going to get a shot at one of 3 beautiful cars behind us, and Michelle will describe at least one of them.
Yes, David, it could be the Chevrolet Sprint, featuring 5-speed manual transmissions, sport stripes, and other features, furnished by Soft Chevrolet.
And thank you so much. Let's play the crossfire round now, kids.
It's a rare female announcer, by the way.
10 words, and you are ready to go, I assume. Good luck to both of you. Yell out a word for me.
1 across, please.
A stamp collector.
Philatelist.
2 down, please.
Narrow strip of land like Panama. Isthmus. Yes.
4 across, please.
An Ebenezer Scrooge word.
Ah.
Yes.
5 across.
Mr. Harrison or Mr. Reed?
Rex.
Yes.
3 down.
To make better. Improve. Yes.
7 down.
Committer of perjury.
Liar.
Yes.
9 across.
A model of excellence. Ideal. Yes.
10 across.
A lie detector.
Pat, 6 down.
Polygraph.
Wild and crazy, like the Marx Brothers. Zany. Yes.
8 across.
A wide view or panorama. Vista. Yes.
10 across.
A lie detector.
Pass, 1 across.
A stamp collector. Bibliophile. A stamp
Philatelist.
collector is 1 across.
10 across.
A lie detector. A lie detector.
1 across.
A lie detector is if you take a what test? Polygraph. Ah, I'm surprised you didn't get that. You got
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get that. They blew
the
that.
top one I use in almost every one of my dinner conversations. A philatelist. You know that. A philatelist. Yes, the stamp collector.
I mean, that was a good question, a good like game show question, because it's hard and you got to be smart to know it. But like, in fact, I'm disappointed in her for not getting it. But whatever. Okay. I think that's the end of the game show here.
Enjoy a luxury room, entertainment, and outstanding restaurants, all furnished by the Union Plaza. And the man in your life will go there in style, wearing Fioravanti, sophisticated men's apparel, a suit and a sport coat with elegant European styling, but made in America with meticulous attention to detail, furnished by Fioravanti. Plus this answering machine and phone. Go to phone's 3530 electronic bulletin-borne answering device, an 8410 feature phone with automatic dialing of up to 32 pre-programmed
The
numbers, furnished by
Codaphone.
Codaphone. And his and hers watches, Hellbros quartz watches. Hers with 14 genuine diamonds, his with 22. Unusual textured dial design carried over to the one-piece case and bracelet, furnished by Hellbros.
And thank you, Michelle. Read this label. It says Fioravanti in there. You know your husband's going to look great at that. Jody, and while you're in Vegas, say hello to Norm Crosby. Bye-bye, stars, everybody. Thanks for being on CrossWits, and we'll see you next time. I'm David Stark. Bye-bye.
Okay. I don't know. Before, I was into the idea of some Alex Trebek, and I think I still am. Let's see here. High Rollers Alex. All right, all of these you see I have watched. Let's try and find one that doesn't say I watched it. High Rollers. Dun 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 dun. Oh, there's a whole playlist here, but it's not really a show. All right, well, let's look at the playlist.
I don't know why she's looking for the perfect man. All she needs to do is find a clone of you, and she's got it made. All right, I take the marker because you can't carry it over into the big numbers. I will bring the dice back with my Junior G-Man magic carpet here. And as we put the numbers up on the board, I'll explain it to you very briefly once again. We're going to pay you $100 each time a number comes off. You get all 9 numbers off the board, then it's simple. You'll do the same thing you did a while ago.
Speaking again of plastic, inserter.
this
plastic
lovely
sheet
prize.
inserter as a job on a game show. This game show would have needed it too.
High energy ignition, powered by the economical, even firing V6 engine for efficient and optimal.
And it always creeps me out when they're running the car inside, like especially the old 70s Buicks like that. That was inside the studio when they were driving that.
Up to this point, Gene, here you go. When you're hot, you're hot. Hey. Go to it. Come on, let's go. First roll is a 5 for the man. $100. Take the 5 off. Go again.
Okay, baby, come on, come on.
9. Good roll.
9.
Number 9.
Come on, baby, let's go. Come on.
6 this time. You're moving it around nicely. How do you want it? 6 off. 6 off, all by itself. Here we go. $300.
Come on, let's go.
5 again. 4-1 or the 2-3.
I'll take 4-1.
4-1. Don't go quiet on us now, Gene.
Okay, let's go. Come on, baby. Come on out. Come on. There it is.
Look at that. You got a choice. Here's the marker for the double.
I'll take the 7-3.
7-3. Interesting choice. All right, you want
I
a
want
10.
that same number again.
10.
Come on.
$10,000.
Oh,
8. Good
Still
roll.
do it.
Oh, hey, you're safe. Don't give back the marker yet. Because what you have to do now is a little tough. You're going to need the marker right here. But roll a 2, and you'll wind up with a total of $42,000 plus.
okay, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Roll them out there.
He did it.
You're making up for all the luck you didn't have your whole life.
How good I feel. Oh, I can imagine. And I worried about winning a game on here. What's that? I worried about winning.
All right. What the hell is that?
Third time around for our current champion, John Armstrong. He's gotten all but one number off the board on 2 previous attempts with our big numbers. He's going to pick up $100 per as he rolls the dice, but we'd be so happy for him if he got them all off so he could win this prize.
The new Pontiac front-wheel drive Phoenix Coupe with advanced engineering for better gas mileage, a new transverse-mounted engine for added roominess and comfort, furnished by Pontiac.
All right, come on, John. Stop this fooling around here.
I'm going to get it this time. Good. Here we go.
Get this show on the road.
Go double. Oh.
It's a good roll. It came back.
All right, double.
Got a 6. There you go.
Take the 6 off.
Man, it's hot this time.
All
right. 6 is off the board. Go on. Gets a 10. Nice roll.
I'm going to take the 9 and a 1.
Right. Don't argue with the people in the audience.
Yeah. Here we go. Double.
8.
Take the 3.
Thanks for your help, folks. He took the 3.
Appreciate it. Here we go.
Take the 3.
7 is good.
Take the 7.
7 is out. 2, 4, 5, and 8.
Okay, here we go.
9 and 10.
Come on, guys. Oh.
9 and 10. 6 is 4-2. That's good.
4-2.
5 and 8. Roll double 4s.
Here we go. Double 4. Ah, double.
Double 2s. No good. We get to roll again because of it.
Okay, here we go.
5 and 8. 5 and 8. Another double 2s. Reroll.
We'll get some balance here. Here we go. Come on, guys.
5. You see, keep trying. You're eventually going to hit the right number.
Okay.
He needs an 8.
10. Take the marker. Got to do it now.
Okay, 8.
Son of a bitch. See, okay, and then they drive the car straight up onto the set like maniacs. Like, I think that's really crazy. What about the exhaust?
What a super morning this is turning out to be for our contestants on High Roller. Your challenger leaves here with a big bundle after just winning one game, and you follow it up with an impressive victory in the match, and now you have $25,446, including this brand new automobile. Beautiful playing. Nice going. I'm very happy for you.
Me too.
I want you to know that you have won what we consider to be our lucky car. Because as you noticed, before you started playing the big numbers, we showed a little film of the car being photographed outside our studios. The girls went out and did some shooting yesterday. And to do those, in order to get the car to stop exactly where they want, we have a production assistant with a walkie-talkie laying down in the back seat. The police were cruising by, saw a man ducking down in the back seat of the car, and they had 4 cruisers pulling over the girls, yelling at the girls, "Get out of the car, we'll protect you." They thought they were victims of kidnapping. So that's a lucky car. No matter where you go, the police are going to be there. They're going to be... Did I say the wrong thing? Gosh. Oh, well.
It's a law you can live with.
I guess we better continue. Let's see who...
Okay, they're stealing their local news theme on that logo, but I like it. Okay, whatever.
High rollers! And here's the man with the action, Alex Trebek.
To business, to business, to business. Thank you very much for the welcome, and nice to have you joining us again at the High Rollers. I want you to meet our players. First of all, an 8th grade teacher, married to another teacher. From Culver City, Richard Roletta, who likes to roll. The champion, special tour coordinator.
He likes to do ecstasy,
Eagle Zoo, married to a math teacher. From Ocean Beach, with $10,610 in prizes, Betty Nicholson. No relation to Jack.
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately? Would you like to be related to Jack?
Sure, why not? He'd be fun to have for an uncle.
For an uncle. I got 2 bits of information for you. He's not that old and you're not that young. She's leading
funny.
in the match, though. She won a game on our last show. That's what she did. And when we left off, we had begun the second game, and this is what the board looks like at the moment. These 4 numbers are still in play. So those are all good rolls, as is the 7, the 10, and the 11 combinations. In other words, 3, 4, and 6 are bad. Here we go. I'm happy and in love, and I don't have anyone telling me what to do. She recently made this statement to Barbara Walters as a way of clearing up just how much influence her husband John has over her career. Now, are we referring to Bo Derek, Bette Midler, or Suzanne?
Bo Derek.
Bo Derek is right. Yes, indeed. Married to John. Well, 3, 4, 6 are bad.
Okay.
Betty Nicholson's going to rule. No 3, no 4, no 6,
I want
no
a
markers. No 3, no 4, no 6, and...
All right.
That's all right. 9 gets cleared. And no, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes are not playing tricks. That is a $10,000 prize. It's an antique Chinese fishbowl. Very delicate. You like antiques, though?
I like antiques.
Okay. Backgammon, bocce, or croquet? Which game doesn't have balls? Betty!
Backgammon.
Bocce?
Oh, Massa
Backgammon. Oh.
When are you rolling balls across the backgammon table? You devil, you play it differently. Okay, Richard, you get control. Yes. 2, 5, 7, 8, 10 are the good ones. 2, 5, 7, 8, and 10. 9 is no good. Richard wins the game. The match is tied. Everything's even, Steve. We've got to do this very delicately now because that's a $10,000 antique. So we'll take it from here. Blow it over to column 1, and when we return, and return we will, after this commercial break, we're going to add something to it. Fish.
Okay, so there was... Okay, here's
We
part
have
2.
1 prize to add because we're sort of chock full of goodies over there. Joining the Oriental Fish Bowl, something Oriental.
A panoramic scene of Oriental figures, animals, and trees are depicted on this 4-panel Coromandel hand-painted screen.
On this big Japanese screen. Okay, that's interesting. We were talking not long ago about the word Oriental, and even though it's outdated, is it really racist? And my idea was no, but I could be wrong.
14800 13,791 in the middle, and in the third and final column 760 5. 35 grand, approximately, at stake in this game. Look at column 1. Keep looking. Don't despair. Ready? Of these NFL superstar quarterbacks, Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, and Kenny Stabler, which one recently announced his retirement, Richard?
Roger Staubach.
That's absolutely right. Bad game. Big D's all sad about that. 12. And wants a 12. Gets a 12. 8.
Way to go.
What are you going to do with the roll?
Take the 8.
Okay, now you can sit down.
Okay.
In poker, is it a full house or a flush that consists of 5 cards all in
Flush?
In the same suit? That's right. Your turn to roll there, Betty. Let's do it. Hit a 4. Hit something good. 9 is not too bad.
Okay, 135.
135 will do it. 14 now, 800. Let's go. Main Street. Yes or no, players, is a gaff the same thing as a faux pas?
Yes.
Betty? Yes, it is. All right. 3 and 5 are the only bad rolls right now. She's going.
I'm going to go for it.
8. 6 and 2.
6-2.
He was part of my life. I loved him dearly. That's what Sophia Loren says about this actor, who was her co-star in the film The Pride and the... Richard.
Mastroianni?
No, Cary Grant. Co-starred in The Pride and the Passion.
I'm going to have to pass
Betty,
it.
passing to you. You need a 4, a 7, a 9, or an 11 to stay alive.
Hey, 4, 7, 9.
Staying alive with the Bee Gees. 8, double. It's your free roll and you don't use up your insurance market. 4, 7, 11. 10 is not good. I'll take the marker from you. You got to do it this time. Betty's going to win.
This is it.
Fisco.
4, 7, 9.
4, 7, 7. All right. Marines, the Air Corps, or the Army? Who runs the training center at Paris Island? Yes, Marines. Marines is right. You got it. Hey,
I got it.
Okay.
9.
4 or a 9. 7 is no good. Richard wins the game.
Way to go. Good luck on the big numbers.
Oh, Betty. Lost the fish balls. For shame, for shame, for shame. Well, we'll put it back.
I'll settle on my African mask.
Yeah, well, that was a good prize. And you also got some lovely jewelry. And you're not wearing it today. That's all right. You put it away, huh? And you got $600 in cash, over $10,000 in winnings for you. That's pretty good going. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Al.
Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
He's like, yeah, you want jewelry that you're not wearing.
No time, no time to waste. Put the numbers up there, gang, real fast, because this man is determined to roll these dice, get all those numbers off the board, and win 5,000 in cash. Doubles, here we go. Zero. Niner.
Take the 9 off.
That's good.
Okay. Let's go. Let's have an 8.
4. You got it.
Okay. Here we go. Doubles.
8. That's
8. Take the 8 off.
Take that one out there.
All right. Here we go. Come on.
6.
Take the 6. All right. Here we go. Nice. Doubles.
3. That's all right.
Take the 2-1.
2-1. All right. I'd have gone the other way, I think. I hope you don't get hurt. 7 and 8 are good.
Okay. 7, 8.
5 is all right.
Take the 5.
Now roll a 10 and do it.
10. Oh, 10. Oh, 10. Here it is. 10.
5. Numbers getting $700 in casheroo.
That's
nice.
okay.
Right?
It's okay.
Yes, it is okay.
That's great.
Came pretty close. But I'll tell you, the real good news, of course, is that you are the champion and you're going into another match when we have a big, giant array of prizes up there. 2 full columns. We're going to have 3 in column 1, but right now we're going to have a new contestant to introduce, and Becky has the honors.
Hello, yes. Hello. I have a public defender from Laguna Beach. This is Jim Sweeney.
How are you? Fine, nice to meet you. Welcome.
I have a public defender in Laguna Beach, where I was stopped to do your honor.
Or they go to jail?
Probably half and half.
Half and half. All right, that's the way it is on our show. Half and half. We're going to take a break right now for some important commercial messages, and when we return, prize, big one going up on the board. See ya.
All right. right, part 3.
Another one of those super prizes coming up as we get things ready for the first game of a brand new match. Here it is, going into column 1.
Valued at $4,000, it's a collotype signed and numbered by Norman Rockwell, entitled Weighing In from Steve Stein Gallery.
Kind of looks like Eddie Arcaro, too, doesn't it? 18,800 in column 1. 13,791 in the middle column. 7,605 in column 3. So we're looking at one of our largest payoffs ever, close to $40,000 in this game. Column 1? I don't know. Column 3. Wanted to go out on a low note. 2, 1, and 7 for a roll of 10. 20 Wimbledon titles. 20 Wimbledon titles.
Jim, Billie Jean King.
You got it. That's it. That's what I like to say. Man who thinks on his seat.
Okay, and how about 10?
About a 10. Soft roll. Ooh, almost had double threes there, but we
I'll take the 5.
Take the 5 off. Canadian politician Pierre Trudeau is back in office as Prime Minister. Yes or no? Is he back with his wife Margaret as well? Jim?
Yes.
No, he's not. Nope. Richard, you roll.
Okay, all right.
Doubles.
That was a good question.
That's doubles and gets a 7.
Take the 7.
Right. Ferns or frogs? Which have fronds?
Ferns.
Ferns got them. You roll them.
All right. Doubles.
Ferns have fronds.
Would be good. Or the 3 itself.
I'll take the 2 and 1.
2 and 1 for 7,605. Those 5 prizes. Butch Cassidy, Jesse James, Billy the Kid. Which one was helped out in his career as an outlaw?
Butch Cassidy.
By his brother Frank. Oh, no, Jesse was. Richard, you 5 is the only bad roll.
Okay.
Okay. Jim's going to get big.
Doubles.
6 is okay.
I'll take the 6.
Right. Is it Missouri, Montana, or Maine that is nicknamed the Show Me State?
Missouri.
Missouri is right, yeah. 5, 6, and 10 can't be made.
I'll pass them.
All right, go ahead, Richard. No 5, no 6, and no 10 up there. 7 is all right, though. 3 and 4. On the television series Flo, is Flo married? Yes or no? Jim?
No.
No, she's not. Quite the opposite. I'll pass them. 8 and 9 are good. Come on, Richard. 8 or 9. 7 is no good. Jim, you got a big win. A lot of prizes. 5 of them with over $7,600. Halfway to getting a shot at our big numbers. It certainly is. The Rockwell at the top of your list, the Picasso at the bottom. 7,605. And we now have room for 2 prizes with the clearing out of that third column. So let's go to it. Come on there, Kenny. Tell us about this one. I like this.
Hand-painted scenes of the Empress with her children and the Emperor on his horse are featured on this handsome antique red lacquer chest, along with courtyard scenes. Each panel another story from Helpridge Enterprises, and with it, a $1,000 assortment of Rosemark silver, genuine hand-cut lit crystal or silver-plated serving pieces featuring crystal.
Okay, did Mark Goodson go to Japan or something and bring back a bunch of souvenirs that he ended up using as prizes on the game show? Like, seems like there's all kinds of Japanese shit. Not that it's bad. I mean, it seems like they're okay prizes, but it's a little specific and weird. I don't know.
This, I'm going to put it over the 20 grand mark.
A baker's dozen. 13 can be lucky and happy as you enjoy your 13 musical dolls.
Okay, I would like to kill whoever decided that was a good prize. That's horrendous.
Well, we came close with the 19,218 mark in that column, and in the middle, 13,791. So 32, about $34,000. Let's put the numbers up there. Middle column. 413. The roll is 8. Here we go. We talked a few moments ago about Flo's marital status. What about Stockard Channing on her new series? Does she play someone married or single? Richard? Single. That's absolutely right.
All right.
Really? Stockard Channing, right?
Doubles.
Doubles. There you go. Insurance market. There's the 2. Take the 2 off. Are there 3, 4, or 5 E's in the word Tennessee?
3.
4. You got it.
4.
Good. Fast. Thank you. Roll 'em. Doubles. 9.
I'll take the 9.
March, May, or November? Which month only has 30 days? November. November's right. Roll again.
11. 11.
And it's moving it here. 3. Not good enough to clear.
I'll take the 3.
Okay. Are you down in the dumps, or are you happy as a clam if you're feeling ebullient?
Richard, down in the dumps.
No, you're happy as a clam if you're ebullient. Cut you on that, Jim.
All right.
3 is a bad roll. Everything else is all right.
Okay, 11 or 5.
7.
I'll take the
7
6 and the 1.
Right. A 9 would now be worth $32,000. New Orleans, Boston, or Phoenix. Where should you head if you're looking for authentic Creole cooking?
New Orleans.
New Orleans, that's right. Creole cooking. 3, 6, and 10 are bad.
I'll pass.
Okay.
All right, Jim, roll a 9 and make
On
yourself
9.
very, very happy. 7 is okay. That's
I'll take
shaky.
7.
His wife is Linda Lavin of Alice, and he himself has starred in his own television series. It was called Kaz. Do we know him as Jim?
Ron Lieberman.
That is right. Ron Lieberman. 4, 5, 8.
I think I've got to pass him.
Okay. All right. 4, 5, 8. He's got a marker. 9, 8. 3 is no good. The match is not tied. You got a marker. Sorry about that. Gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting so excited here. Okay, 9. Come on. 4, 5, 8, 9, or 12. 3 again. Now it's tied. No. Jim has won it. He's got 2 games in a row. 4 in a row.
Okay, so I think we have just a little bit left of this game show, and then we will be moving to Operation Green Diamond, and then we'll be calling it a night. So here we go.
I really enjoyed it. Well, I really had fun. Okay,
Thank you very much.
So long. Take care. Bye-bye. Commercial break for us. We'll come back right after this.
Anyone else think High Rollers takes a lot of commercial
Well, that
breaks?
was a wild game, that last one. I don't know why it is, but on occasion, I get out of breath. I get caught up in the pace of the game, and I think what was doing it for me this time is the fact that we had all those valuable prizes. I mean, we're looking at well over $30,000 there, and I was getting so excited for you and Richard, and just got caught up. Well, now it's you and just these itty-bitty dice and the big numbers. 100 in cash for each one. We've had a few $5,000 winners this week, so there's no reason to think that you cannot repeat and do what the other players did. We'll give you an insurance marker if you happen to roll a double. So go to it.
Great, thank you. Doubles!
6.
I'll take the 6.
Number 6 will come off the board.
Okay, doubles now.
There you go.
All right.
Take the 2.
I'll take the 2.
The 2 comes off automatically. You've got an insurance marker. Let's see what
double 5.
Looking for double 5 gets a 4 roll.
I'll take the 1, 3.
1 and 3. All right. 4, 5, 6 is no longer good because of that.
9.
Snake eyes. Intriguing. Let's take a look and see what that is.
I think I'm 9.
9 is what he wants. He gets a 9.
All right.
All right. Doing okay, Jim. You are defending yourself quite nicely. Now, wait a minute. I'm getting sick of this. That's the 3rd time you've rolled snake.
Can I add them together?
What? He took the 9. Oh, I'm sorry. We had a little problem.
Right.
Wait, but the snake eyes this time means you roll again and you haven't used your insurance mark.
Okay, I think maybe I'll work on the 4.
5. Well,
All
you missed it by 1, but you're doing okay. Now you've got a 4, a 7, an 8, an 11, and a 12. Those are all good rolls, and you've got that insurance
All
mark.
right, I think I want an 8. What's an 8?
4.
Okay, I'll take the 4.
Do it the long way.
Oh, it's definitely the hard way.
7 or an 8.
Give me an 8.
7 or an 8. Ow! Ah, many moon come. That's a 9er.
Okay.
I take the marker. We need a 7.
Let's take the 7.
Or an 8. Double 3. Keep it alive. You want to see double 4s come up there, Jim?
Yeah, double 4s would be nice.
Double 4s.
Double 4s.
Whoa! 9 leaves you 2 numbers up there, so we credit you with $700
Sounds
in
good.
cash. That's pretty good going.
Not bad at all.
Very, very close. Sit down there and take it easy for a moment. Sound of the bell means we've got to take a break. We'll do that. I want to come back and we'll review some of the prizes you've picked up at our
This will be like the
expense.
4th break in 30 minutes that they take.
We'll be back then in 1 minute from now.
I don't know, maybe just seems like it a lot to me, but it seems like
Here's
that's
to Seneca.
a lot of commercial
An apple a
breaks.
day, and then some.
Seneca, the first frozen apple juice enriched with vitamin C.
And I totally remember Seneca.
Delicious Seneca, sweetened naturally. Young and old love Seneca, enriched with vitamin C.
Enjoy the natural taste of sweet, delicious apples, and then some.
Seneca, the first frozen apple juice enriched with vitamin C. Do a little number on your burger tonight. Heinz 57 sauce does it up right.
Think of all the recipes you fix with ground beef. That's how many different exciting flavors you can create when you cook with Heinz 57 sauce. Meatloaf to ground beef stroganoff. Try Heinz 57 sauce in your recipes or in ours. Look for special recipes on every Heinz 57 sauce bottle.
Do a 57, a little 57. Do a little number on your burger tonight.
That was a great jingle. I love that.
This week on High Rollers, all of our participants have been leaving the show with at least $1,400 in parting gifts, and our current champion, Jim Sweeney, is going away with much more than that, of course. He picked up $700 there with the big numbers. He's got a Rockwell artwork, a Picasso artwork, and some other prizes, and that means he's got $8,305 added to the $1,400, so close to $10,000 for him. I mention that now because after, let's see, if we count the old High Rollers and the new High Rollers, after about 1,000 shows, this is it. This has been our last High Rollers program, and Jim, you have the honor of leaving us as our last champion.
Okay, thank you very much.
Pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Good luck.
Wow.
Enjoy it. Thank you. Take care. All right, so we're going to have to wrap things up. I want to bring out Linda and Becky to say goodbye. I want to thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning us in and supporting us over the years. Now, you know, in the 4 years and 9 weeks that we've been on the air, a lot of things have happened. I've gained about 8 pounds. Becky has gained about 17 pounds. Now, I put my weight on because I drank too much wine.
Oh, you didn't.
Becky gained her weight because she drank too much wine. She's going to have a baby next month, and we're very happy. We want to wish you all kinds of good luck with it. And I hope it's a girl for your sake.
Thank you.
And Linda, you're not going to have... Are you? No, not really. You're not pregnant? Oh, I'm not either. We got to say goodbye. Thanks again, folks. So long. Keep watching NBC.
Keep watching NBC, even though they just canceled us. Party contestants receive Olin Mills pictures. And I really did like that set because it was like 3 different pieces that all kind of fit together to form the High Rollers logo. I thought that was always really epic. Not like a lot of other shows did it. And of course, this is from when? Did it say? Oh, I completely missed it when I was... That's okay. Well, we won't watch any more High Rollers tonight, although there's a big, long... a playlist of them here. We could totally go on all night. We're over my hour and a half point even. This may be actually the record for the longest single continuous cBas After Dark broadcast ever. And that's kind of a cool notion in a way. I look like shit, but again, record time sometimes requires record effort. Okay. Anyway, what I want to talk about is the last thing for tonight, which is Operation Green Diamond. You've seen the graphics going by here. What the hell is Operation Green Diamond? Well, if you notice the graphics going by, the main logo behind the actual green diamond iconography, if you will, is the very famous Disney D. And yes, we see Mickey and Walt going by in silhouette there, and we see all the favorite characters in the letters. We see the iconic show Moon logo going by. Anyway, Operation Green Diamond, as it has now become known, is our way of planning a vacation. Sarah Bell and I will be going to Disneyland, hopefully, as we have predicted anyway, in 207 days. So there is our... There's our situation. I'm going to produce a live tile here if I can. Select events to be displayed in live tile. Okay, that's the only one. Confirm. Next event, 207 days. Okay, and then here's the live tile, right? So can I see it now on here somewhere? No? Maybe I have to, like, drag it. Okay, pin to start. There we go. No, wait. Now let's do this. Oh, yeah. Live tile, select events, live tile events. Okay, confirm. And then I want to go here, and I want to go pin to start. The app is trying to pin the tile to start. Do you want to do this? Yes. Now if I go here, here is my app. My phone just thought I was talking to it. Resize. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it large, so it can be seen. Now the big purple one here, right over Sheldon's shirt, is the days counter. It is the live tile, supposedly, that will let us know how many days we have left to Operation Green Diamond, and in this case it says 207. It's very bright, impossible to read on the camera here. Don't think I don't notice that. My apologies. Anyway, 207 days is 6 months, 25 days remaining. So yes, over 6 months from now, with any luck, you will be seeing this program from the happiest place on earth. And the idea is to make it not a low budget, but actually a nice kind of medium to high budget trip to Disneyland. We want to stay in the park at a Disney hotel. We would like to have some above average amenities, maybe even watching Fantasmic from the preferred seating, and so on and so forth. There's a lot to like at Disneyland and the California Adventure, and we're looking at the packages that we will be saving up for. It's definitely a reason to live and a reason to follow the Disney news here on cBas After Dark. So maybe we'll be doing some of that on the feature here on the show. Okay, we're way late. I will say good night. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Sunday night, Monday morning, midnight West Coast time, Monday, 0800 GMT, for cBas After Dark Nerd News Monday. Good night. Have a great weekend.